you, ma'am. Now I would like to call Ryan De Leon, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. So before I start, I would just love to invite everybody to please raise both of your hands. Again, everybody, please raise both of your hands. And shake it, shake. Okay, and now, so put your hands at the back of your seatmate. At the back of your seatmate. Yeah, and massage. Yeah, massage. Now on the other side. Yeah. And massage. Okay, so it's just an icebreaker because I know there are a lot of presentations this afternoon, today. Okay, so I hope everyone was energized. Okay, and I guess you're now ready for my presentation. Mabuhay Philippines and Sawadee Krap Thailand. It's a privilege to be here in Thailand, a nation known for its deep cultural heritage and strong emphasis on education and inclusivity. I am Mr. Ryan Esteban De Leon, honored to share my research entitled The Impact of Gender Disparities in the Implementation of Physical Education Activities in the University of Batangas, Lipa. Physical education, a cornerstone of holistic development, is designed to promote physical, mental, and social well-being, or I might say, holistic development. However, despite its noble objectives, the implementation of PE activities often encounters barriers rooted in gender norms and expectations. These disparities can influence participation rates, performance, and even the perception of students towards PE as a subject. Through this study, I aim to explore how gender disparities shape the experiences of students in our institution and how these inequalities might affect their holistic growth. By identifying the challenges and proposing actionable recommendations, this research seeks to foster a more inclusive, equitable, and empowering PE program for all students. Gender plays a crucial role in shaping identities and social roles, impacting how people perceive themselves and others. This is especially evident in education, where gender norms can influence participation and experiences. By understanding gender as a social construct, we can identify disparities and work towards creating an inclusive environment. In physical education, this means promoting fair and supportive spaces that respect diversity. This study focuses on gender disparities in physical education within the context of the University of Batangas, Lipa City. The goal is to identify the challenges faced by male and female students, explore the factors contributing to these disparities, and promote actionable strategies to address them. By examining this issue locally, we aim to contribute to broader efforts towards inclusivity and equality in education. Let's look at what the literature says about gender and physical education. Studies highlight the importance of creating inclusive environments, challenging stereotypes, and reforming curricula to provide equal opportunities for all students. Researchers also emphasizes the need for ongoing training for educators to ensure that teaching practices align with evolving societal views on gender. Further literature explores how societal norms and stereotypes shape gender identity and influence physical education participation. For instance, the experiences of transgender and non-binary individuals are gaining attention in this research, reflecting a shift towards greater inclusivity. Studies also show that educators' attitudes plays an important role in fostering an inclusive environment. This research employs a quantitative approach using surveys to collect data from 175 PE students of the University of Batangas, Lipa City. The survey includes questions about their experiences, participation levels, and perception of gender in physical education. This data will help us analyze trends and identify disparities in the program. For table number 2, it's the gender-related challenges faced by male and female students. So gender-related challenges in physical education encompass various issues and disparities that individuals may encounter based on gender identity. Traditional gender stereotypes can influence perception and expectations in physical education. Let's say, for example, girls may face stereotypes that they are less skilled or less interested in sports in physical education, or physical activities rather, while boys may face expectations to excel in competitive and aggressive sports. For table number 3, it's the influence of societal expectations and stereotypes. So societal expectations play a significant role in shaping the level of encouragement that male and female students receive when participating in physical education activities. Traditionally, societal norms often associate physical strength, competitiveness, and sports with masculinity. As a result, male students may perceive or may receive more support and motivation to engage in such activities as they align with these gendered expectations. On the other hand, for female students, might face less encouragement due to stereotypes that emphasizes grace, modesty, or less physical exertion for women. For table number 4, the disparities in participation rates and opportunities, gender disparities can exist in participation and performance in various activities, including physical education and sports. Historically, women and girls have faced limited opportunities and resources compared to men and boys. Socioeconomic disparities can contribute to disparities in participation and performance as well. Individuals from lower socioeconomic backgrounds may face financial barriers, lack of access to sports facilities or equipment, and limited opportunities for organized sports participation. For table number 5, impact of gender issues in physical education on the physical and mental well-being, disparities in participation and performance can have implications for physical health outcomes. So limited access to sports and physical activity opportunities can lead to lower levels of physical fitness, increased risk of chronic conditions, and reduced overall physical well-being. Regular participation in physical activity is essential or very important for maintaining cardiovascular health, musculoskeletal health or strength, and overall physical fitness. Disparities in participation and performance can also impact mental well-being. So as a result, okay, so this is an action plan. Okay, so we have 12 steps action plan. Okay, which we might be used for the whole year. Okay, so step number 1 is to establish an inclusive task force. So build a task force within the school or within the organization. Okay, step number 2 is to conduct a comprehensive needs assessment. So determine if there are any problems inside the institution or the university that we need to talk about. Okay, develop an inclusion plan, revise the physical education curriculum, implement awareness campaigns, training for faculty and staff, which is very important, I guess, for everybody, establish mentoring shift programs, implement regular assessments, collaborate with support systems or services, celebrate diversity, okay? Periodic review and adaptation, monitor and report the progress. So this is a 12-step program that can be used, okay, for us to be able to have a better or safe PE program activities. In conclusion, this study has highlighted the crucial role gender disparities play in shaping the implementation of physical education activities at the University of Batangas, Lipa City. The findings underscore the need for a more inclusive and equitable approach to PE programs, ensuring that every student, regardless of gender, has equal access to opportunities that foster physical, social, and emotional growth. As educators and policymakers, and stakeholders as well, it is our collective responsibility to break down barriers created by societal norms and biases. By doing so, we not only promote fairness, but also empower our students to reach their full potential in all aspects of their development. If there's one takeaway I hope to leave with you today, it's that physical education is not just about movement. It's about empowerment. When we break down gender barriers, we're not just making PE more inclusive. We're helping shape a future where every student, regardless of gender, feels seen, valued, and capable. Thank you for being part of this discussion. I truly appreciate your time and insights, and the shared commitment to making education better for all. Again, I am Sir Ryan Esteban de Leon, Kapun Kap, Thailand, and Salamat, Pilipinas.